Hi everyone, welcome to 2C4D Gaming, where 2C4D means we are too chill for debating games. We're just here to have fun. I'm T Lindsay B. Call me T or call me Lindsay. I have my first ever, hopefully first of many, Halloween themed load orders for Skyrim on Xbox. So I've gotten requests in the last few weeks to do a Necromancer load order, which I thought would be very challenging as I have never played as a mage in Skyrim, not since the game released. So it was fun to try to just make a full-on mage build. I also got a request on Facebook to do a battle mage. So I decided to kill 3 birds with 1 stone. A necromancer, battle mage, Halloween themed load order. I hope you guys aren't mad about, the birds, considering it is for the Halloween holiday and we're gonna get a little bloody, a little gory, and a little murderous together. So I'm getting back to my old school ways. Like when I first started this channel earlier in the year, going over each and every mod, telling you what it is and how it's going to impact your game. And we have about 135 mods to go over. So I will leave the load order in the description as I've been doing recently, but if you stay tuned, you'll see some footage from the game, lots of footage, and I'll also give you some alternate options for a little bit more performance friendly mods depending on what system you're using, or maybe you just want an alternate choice to free up some more space, as this load order should leave you a little over 500 megabytes. So let's get started. Okay, starting with our master files, which when we download them automatically go to the top of our load order. We have USSEP fixing hundreds of issues from the vanilla game, simple workaround framework. We have a few mods dependent upon it, such as realistic equipment, which is our skeleton mod, by the way, our ragdolls skeleton mod. And just shields on back is also dependent on the simple workaround framework, as you and NPCs can wear shields on your back. EFPS exterior is supposed to give us a boost of frame rates in cities and settlement areas. I think it works. Realistic water to resources is our master file for the water mod that we're using. SLAWF is going to give us some blended shorelines and smooth water's edges. With QOL and bug fix compilation is just a bunch of smaller mods like realistic conversations and some bug fixes for some quests. Visible favorite gear, if you favorite gear, you'll see it on your body in hats, helmets, hoods, and hooded robes. Circlets as well, you will be able to wear them and see them on your player character at the same time. Not so sensible races is going to give some minimal stats to different races, as well as add some presets for your player character creation as well, and a boost to the Vigilant of STENDARR. Some improvements, thank you Gamer Polly for this mod. We're going to make them a little bit more powerful, as they will be our enemies in this playthrough. Improved NPC encounter zones is going to randomize some more encounter zones for enemies and NPCs around the world, so you never know who you're going to run into and just how powerful they might be. And then we have Madmen Forsworn Overhaul, a complete overhaul for their faction, adding some new types and make them extremely challenging to combat. Prady Staves are going to give us some customized looks to every staff in the game, as well as some new enchantments for those staves. And we will be able to wear 2 on our back along with realistic equipment as our skeleton. Sky HUD is going to be our UI, our menu with colorful map markers, and HQ perk interface. And fitting the theme, we have some horror music replacers, a wonderful soundtrack, terrifying and all, to go along with our combat and dungeon crawls. We have audio SFX, no voices, water, insects. All of the sound effects in the game are replaced, but the stuff left out is covered by our weather mod. Dark and Arcane main menu replacer. Serana expanded, over 100 lines of dialogue added for Serana. We also have Lawbringer, which allows us to take over some bandit camps and turn them over to the faction of our choice. Also, we have the updated version of J Serpa's Parthenax quest expansion to fix the Parthenax dilemma. We can craft wearable lanterns, which you will need to do because this game will be quite dark at night and in dungeons. Unlimited rings and amulets so that you can wear unlimited rings and amulets and get the enchantments from them. NPC clothes changer and maintainer, you will get this ring in the beginning of the game and you will be able to change the wardrobe of everybody and go in their inventory. Get no more dead merchants. Your merchants won't die, especially if they're attacked by the monsters we've added. Get immersive merchant cheat, so merchants will now have more money and better stock, and they will take stolen goods. Get immersive book and map cheats. This is going to add map markers for all of the treasure maps that you find, as well as boosted statistics that you can get for reading books. Ordinator perks of Skyrim. That's going to add over 460 new perks to the perk tree and 50% more perk points, so you get an extra perk point every time you level up. And we have new destruction perks, which is just for us battle mages that want to have more abilities as far as using magic simultaneously with one-handed weapons and with shields. Necromancer skills, brought to us by the one and only Mihail, the creator of Mihail's Monsters, brings us just a crap load of new Necromancer spells. Necromancer and conjuration spells galore. Check them out in game. Festus Crex inside out spell.
Anyone there? I love it.
Hold it. This here's a toll road, see? You're gonna have to hand over... You know, now that I think of it, that sounds fair. Just shove off before the others notice.
I'm so bored. Please, let's go kill something already.
Yes, that just happened. And of course the flyable broomstick, you all saw that in the beginning of the video, right? Set for Halloween Perpetual is going to give you a spell that lets you make the world covered in darkness in an eclipse whenever you want to, and then turn it back to daylight whenever you want. Great if you are a vampire or siding with them. Star Battle Mages. This is going to make it so that loot chests at the end of dungeons is going to be relevant to you as a mage, robes, enchanted items, stuff like that. AI Overhaul is our immersive citizens. More tavern idols for more actions in the taverns by NPCs. NPCs now react to necromancy, over 150 voice lines of dialogue. Darker Cathedral grass is her grass, which we're going to supplement with Origins of the Forest.
If you ever see that naive fellow, ignore him. He's madder than a box of cheese.
We also have Origins of the Forest patch, which is going to make Origins of the Forest a little bit less dense. so that, it doesn't come up to your shoulders. Landscape fixes for grass mods. That's going to take some of the excess grass off of roads in places where it shouldn't be. Fortify Whiterun, rebuilding the walls outside of Whiterun, the great city of solitude. Building up the city down to the docks with NPCs and new structures. Dunmer Settlements of Solstheim is going to enhance Raven Rock and Tel Mithrin. And the Magical College of Winterhold, of course, upgraded. And the Mage Tower player home, which add your favorite player home here if you like. Okay, next we have our static mesh improvement mods, which are making objects in the world significantly nicer and of a higher resolution. Super SMIMmed divergence, which is going to give us better potions. We also have animated alchemy ingredients with still beating hearts.
School. No.
Better alchemy and enchanting tables, just the tabletop ones, not the full-on tables. We have Omen Landscapes and Architecture, which is going to take care of all of our architectural and landscaping needs. Bridges, mountains, roads, buildings, Dwemer Pipework reworked because I just like it. So now we're getting into our weather, which there are performance friendly options. You might want to go with Spooky Skyrim by Gamer Polly, which adds pumpkins and great weather that's bleak, or Omen Weathers, which I really like for the lightning storms that when they strike, they can kill you and NPCs. But I like Dawn Weather for its resolution of the sky and clouds and everything like that. Very clear for 4K gaming, but those are performance options. Dawn Darker Nights patch, Darker Nights, and then we're going to add a little bit more fog and mist in and around settlements, anywhere where there's steam and it's just creepy, out in the forest and stuff like that to kind of set the mood. And for lighting, we're going with LFX because it's like the best. And then we're going to go with the No Player Homes patch, which is going to remove any lighting from player homes to avoid that flickering. LFX shadows because, shadows. We have LFX hardcore. This is going to completely turn the lights off in dungeons that are unoccupied by humans. They're going to be pitch black. We're going to patch Magical College of Winterhold with LFX and Spaghetti's Palaces all in one. A little bit of decoration for the interior of the palaces, along with Red Bag's Dragon Reach. A little bit more clutter and some more decoration in Dragon Reach. That's it for our interiors. And for our special effects, we got Paraphernalia, which is going to give us some really cool magic lighting effects.
Makes me ill.
Lighting effects can affect your frame rate as well, but these are some performance friendly options. VAE2 for enchanted weapons, 2022 ultimate fire effects for just better fire effects. You saw that. We have RAS, so we can see frost and water on our bodies. I'm using multiple blood mods so we can have a bloody good time in the game. But here is an alternate for you if these blood mods are using too much of your performance. We have better blood textures and better blood splatters for high definition blood on objects in the world. And for the theme, we have gallows outside of major settlements.
I'm serious. I wanted to scream. Like.
We have the Necromancer robe straight from the Sky Oblivion mod from PC. And it wouldn't be Halloween if there weren't jack-o'-lanterns all over the place. Amazing follower tweaks have up to 5 followers, not including animals at one time. And my home is your home, so you can set a home for your followers so they know where to go when you dismiss them. And Skyrim is going to make combat very challenging with all enemies. And the set for Underworld mods to follow is going to create a civil war between the Imperials and the Stormcloaks, vampires versus werewolves. They're going to add a bunch of werewolves and other creatures out into the world, and set for Halloween it's going to add werebears and all kinds of things into the atmosphere. It's going to be nuts. Along with set for the Great Hunt, yeah, it's just going to be crazy creatures everywhere in the night. A side order of dragons. Over 780 different variations of dragons by appearance, as well as some new dragon animations. And a bunch of other features for dragons. I had to touch every base, right? More college students at the Magical College of Winterhold. Immersive patrols on the road, including Solstheim. We're going to have the Dawnguard on horseback patrolling the holds. Draugr patrols on the roads as well to make things a little spooky, and extended encounters are just going to add some random NPCs on the roads and in the settlements as well. They'll be on their schedules, making the world feel more lived in. And here is your new follower.
My name is Morgaine. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Well, I do have pointy ears, so you do the math. Well, I honestly don't even remember anymore. I've been traveling this continent for a long time, and now I'm here in Skyrim. Do you even know how old I am, Dragonborn? I didn't think so. Look, I am a member of an ancient elven race, long gone I'm the only one left of my kind, so now that pretty much sums it up, I suppose.
So that is Morgaine. By the way, she is a crazy skooma addict. You will enjoy her company. She has a lot to say. Here's the Slender Man. Didn't find him. Didn't want to look for him. Good luck with that. Too creepy. All right, Dark and Arcane Mihel's creatures. It's like 10 different creatures added into the game. I'll show you some footage of the ones I found in a bit. Yeah, there's just some creepy ones here for you pixies hiding in the corners of dark places somewhere. And some interesting ghosts. So let's go check them out.
My father never liked dead things. Now I raise them like weeds in a garden.
Now we're getting into our creature and NPC overhauls. Bellyache's choice animal replacer. Vanilla animals get a little makeover, and Amidian-born creatures covers Draugr, skeletons, Chauruses, Spriggans, stuff like that. They're going to be retextured. My two favorite skin mods, if you ever watch any of my videos, Lover Boy and Lover Girl, and some hair options for both male and female characters, your player characters anyway. And superior lore friendly hair so that, you know, the vanilla hair in the game looks significantly better. And Bijan all-in-one that overhauls some female NPCs in the game with KS hairs, and Pandorable Mega Pack covers like over 170 NPCs from the DLC as well. And my choice Serana Overhaul is Seranaholic 1.5. And then we have Beast Folk. This is going to be enhancements for all of the beast races, from the cats to the orcs, Khajiit. Bosmer or Wood Elves have antlers, which is really cool, and beards. The DDS workshop just makes facial hair look more realistic. Natural eyes for improved vanilla eyes. It has very few conflicts, especially with vampires, so I like it. And Violins is going to be our kill camera, our cinematic kill camera. It's required by GDB's Impossible Animations, which is just a bunch of just different first and third person animations and idols as well. Believable weapons, sheathed great swords, reshapes vanilla weapons in the game to look more practical, sleeker. Our armor overhaul bundle is going to cover pretty much every vanilla armor in the game except for Dragon and Daedric, and also covers Civil War factions and guards. We have a replacer for robes just for necromancers, and Reliquary is going to put new enchantments on some unique artifacts. Set for Halloween is going to make it so that the kids are wearing like Halloween costumes. Necromancer Faction is totally optional. If you don't want to be attacked by Draugr, vampires, or other necromancers, add this.
Feel free to grab a pick and help them out. Rather than sully myself with men. I should really get more sleep.
But the Dawnguard and Vigilant of Stendarr will be looking to murk you at every possible opportunity. That will break some quests. Skyrim plants remastered. Those are going to be the plants that are overhauled in the world. All the flora, rallies, hanging moss, to make them, you know, hanging moss look better. And Vadogult trees is my choice as a tree replacer. They just kind of fit the atmosphere for this theme. Sorry my little pictures are missing, you guys. You know how it is. Let's see what else. Atlas map markers, that adds map markers to pretty much every discoverable location in the world and some insignificant locations. Market stalls and everything will have map markers. Our quality world map, so the map looks better. Our alternate start for our quick start, and our patches for LFX and alternate start, and a USSEP patch for LFX. Relationship dialogue overhaul adds over 5,000 voice lines of dialogue to the NPCs in the world to give them more variety in what they say. And the amazing follower tweaks patch and realistic water 2 is what we're going to go with, followed by the exotic water realistic water 2 patch, which turns the water black. And then our patch for SLAWF and landscape fixes for grass mods. And finally, hopefully this helps with some performance if you have slow FPS, my any performance. And that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know what you think by first actually trying it out. Let me know how it plays. I'm going to add the load order in the description, and I will be able to update it.